Commissioners meeting. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Mitchell,
Here.
Commissioner Smith,
Here.
Commissioner Howard,
Here.
Commissioner Hunt,
Here.
Commissioner Mason,
Here.
Vice Chairman Jones,
Here.
Chairman Bucher.
Here. If you'll stand with me, our Attorney Grady is going to give us a prayer followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. So remain standing.
Almighty God, creator, preserver and governor of all things, we humbly bow before you on behalf of those gathered here, individuals who find pleasure in serving the people of this great county. With thankful hearts for your goodness to each of them, we earnestly pray that you will take their minds and give them a new measure of wisdom. Take their hearts and fill them with your love for others, and take their wills and make them more obedient to your will. May your servants here proceed step by step, hour by hour, to meet the challenges you have given them, so that in the end, the purpose that you have set out for this Board of County Commissioners may be accomplished for the enrichment of people across this land and to your honor and glory. This we pray in your holy name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you have not done so, would you please make sure your phones are on silent so as not to interrupt the meeting? Commissioners, you have the agenda in front of you. I've been informed that item number 9 is pulled. We will not be doing item 9 tonight. So would someone like to make a motion to approve the agenda and without item 9?
Motion to approve?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Mitchell,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Here. Yes.
Commissioner Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones,
Yes.
Chairman Bucher.
Yes. First item on the agenda is a public hearing. Proposed issuance of 2026 limited obligation bonds. Craig Warren.
Good evening, Chairman, Board of Commissioners. I'm here tonight to introduce to you the public hearing to address the county's proposal to issue limited obligation bonds with an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $25 million. The proceeds from these bonds will finance various capital improvement projects within the county. These improvements will enhance governmental, judicial, library, maintenance, and social services facilities. Importantly, at this time, there is no projected increase to the tax rate to fund this debt service on this particular borrowing.
Okay. Is there a motion to open this public hearing?
So moved. Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The hearing is open. Is there anyone who would like to speak?
Mr. Chairman, we have one citizen that has signed up, Ms. Kelly Muse.
Good evening, I'm Kelly Muse. I live at 612 Matamore's Lane. I'm sure you all know where I live. I'm sure you saw the video feed at Newbern Live that was done at my home. I think it's real interesting, the topics or the projects that you all want to do with this bond. You're taking care of your buildings, yours. Social services, judicial centers, public defender's offices. But you have got deferred maintenance with the school system for decades worth. And it is your job, and you are required by general statute to take care of those buildings. It is no secret that for the past 20 years, you all have not funded the school system the way you should. Craig Warren talks about there's not a tax increase. When you reassessed the citizens' property, or had that reassessed, and everybody's property values went up, everyone paid more in taxes. It's a cow and it gives milk, but we're gonna call it a pig. So Denny, you can sit there and shake your head no, but if my house went from $500,000 worth of value to $700,000 worth of value, it's costing me more. And as far as Craig Warren goes, I don't trust anything that he says because I have experience with him as a Board of Education member. So you all have a responsibility to the children in this county, and you have neglected it for decades. And once again, as per usual, you're putting yourselves first. You got this one up here that's left her husband, and you're not even for sure where she's living because she hasn't changed it on her voter registration. You got your sheriff's department or your sheriff ordering stuff and having it delivered to his home because I have the purchase orders to prove it, and I've spoken to Mr. Jones about that. You've got him pulling his boat all over the county with a county-issued vehicle, and I didn't sign up for that either. And I'm not aware that anybody in this county signed up for that.
Is this a public hearing about the bond?
So, once again, you all are putting yourselves before everybody else.
Are there anybody else signed up?
No, sir, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
That's it.
Do I have anybody in the audience like to speak on this subject that did not sign up?
Make a motion.
Hearing none, I'll accept a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearing is closed.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Item number 2, petition of citizens.
We have no one signed up, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, no one signed up under agenda topics. Item number 3, chairman's privilege. I'm going to take this time to turn this meeting over to the vice chair, who is going to recognize someone.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to the Board of Commissioners for allowing myself this opportunity to recognize a citizen from District 2, in which I am elected in and represent. I'm going to ask at this time if Mr. Kevin Manriquez will come forward. And Kevin, if I said your name incorrectly, you can correct it for us.
Noted.
Okay, thank you, thank you. We're very proud of this young man, and I want to tell you just a little bit about him. And this is the letter that this Board of Commissioners, signed by our chairman, Denny Booker, has signed to give to him. On behalf of the Craven County Board of Commissioners, we want to congratulate you on earning your Associate in Science from Craven Community College while still a junior at New Bern High School. This accomplishment speaks volumes about your discipline and commitment to academic excellence. Balancing college-level coursework with your high school responsibilities is already impressive, and you've done so while actively contributing to your community. Your involvement on the varsity swim team and in multiple school clubs shows that your work ethic extends beyond the classroom. By organizing a donation drive at your church to support Venezuelan families, you help make a meaningful difference for people in need. We also would like, as a Board of Commissioners, to commend you for your passion that you have for civic engagement. He has been in contact with our state representatives here in Craven County, also Governor Josh Stein, and this demonstrates an admirable curiosity about public service and the decision-making processes that shape our community. As you look ahead to pursuing a degree in engineering, we are inspired by your commitment to using your talents to help others. Craven County and Eastern North Carolina thrive because of driven, service-oriented individuals just like you. Kevin, your accomplishments bring pride not only to your family and your school, but also to your entire community. We're confident that you will continue to excel and uplift those around you. On behalf of this Board of Commissioners, our Chairman, Denny Booker, we please accept our sincerest congratulations and best wishes for the bright future that lies ahead. If everyone, let's give a round of applause for this. And Kevin, you want to say something to the Board of Commissioners? Come right here, just a minute.
It's an incredible honor to be here. Again, I'm extremely grateful to be here in Craven County for giving me this amazing opportunity. I wouldn't rather be anywhere else. Again, thank you so much for everything. It really demonstrates how good of a community Craven County, and New Bern are. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Mr. Chairman and Board, if you allow, if y'all don't mind, let's stand together and I ask his parents to come forward. And I'll stand in the back too, and if y'all want to stand in front of us and to have a picture.
Sorry, Jason. Let me step back one more. Hold on. Three, two, one. Thank you.
All right, thank y'all.
Do you want us to take some pictures with your camera?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's do that.
Try one
That
more
would mean,
time.
that would mean a lot to mom and dad.
Three, two, one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Okay, item number 4, consent agenda. Got a number of items, I'll run through those quickly. Number 1A is the minutes from the July 20th regular session. B is tax releases and refunds. C is register of deeds. Deed book presentation project rollover budget amendment. D is facilities fire panel service contract budget amendment. E is carts, approval of updated drug and alcohol policy.
Motion to approve the consent agenda is presented.
Second.
I didn't get to F yet.
We can read it.
F or G. F is carts, approval of Title VI program plan. 7, under G, proclamation recognizing August as Child Support Awareness Month in Craven County. And number H, a resolution honoring Jorge Benitez upon his retirement as band director, if I believe. Is that correct, Chad?
Havelock High.
At Havelock High School. So do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Now I'll take your motion. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Mitchell,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Chairman Bucher.
Yes. Item D is facilities, a fire panel service contract budget amendment. And Zach Chenoweth is going to speak to us about that. Zach,
Good
welcome.
evening, Board. This will be about the Havelock Pharmacy rollover. In October 2025, the Board of Commissioners authorized staff to complete design work and begin working on expanding the pharmacy within the Havelock Health Clinic. Over the next 6 months, the design was finalized, contractors were issued purchase orders, and the procurement of materials began. In June 2026, on-site work began with minor demolition and infrastructure relocation and installation. Work remains ongoing with staff and contractors, estimating a completion date of August 31st. This project is on budget and on schedule. The board is being requested to approve a budget amendment in the amount of $115,250 in order to carry over the unspent funds from FY26 into the current fiscal year and to complete this project.
Okay, questions for Zach? Anybody? Hearing no questions, Board, we're being asked to approve a budget amendment in the amount of $115,250 in order to complete the Havelock Pharmacy project.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Yes.
Commissioner Smith.
Yes.
Commissioner Howard.
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Chairman Bucher.
Yes,
Thank you, Board.
thank you.
Good night.
Item number 6, under departmental matters, is Health Department Animal Shelter Donation Funding Transfer Budget Amendment. Scott Harrelson, Tanya Osler, welcome.
Good evening. Good evening. We come with what was really a surprising donation. It's not unusual for us to receive donations for the shelter. They come in all the time. But this one was for $655,147. And it was a very fantastic gesture from the estate of Miss Shirley Callahan. And we would appreciate the board transferring these funds into capital reserve funds for some projects that Dr. Osler and his staff already have in mind.
Dr. Osler,
Hi,
welcome.
welcome. Long time no see.
Yeah.
So we're really shocked and excited to have received this money. We are looking forward to using it to enrich the lives of the animals at the shelter. Hopefully to be able to put in some turf in our yard to be able to sanitize it and provide a play area that does not get a little muddy during the rain. As well as doing some minor repairs to the inside, and then hopefully some more enrichment activities for the animals we have in our care.
That's great. What questions do we have?
I have a question.
Commissioner Mitchell.
This is more for the county manager. This is a wonderful gesture, including a citizen here who decided to give locally
Yeah.
instead of back to her alma mater or her husband's alma mater or anything else. Are we planning on doing any type of public announcement to give this the type of visibility that it deserves? I mean, this is almost $750,000, and obviously Ms. Callahan valued animal welfare. I think that deserves some PR.
Yeah. Well,
Absolutely. We will, yes, I will get with Scott and Dr. Osler, and we will make that happen.
Yeah, thank you.
Other questions? Yes.
Yeah, I want to have a
Commissioner
discussion
Hunt.
at this time too, and I appreciate all the needs that you've mentioned. As you know, I'm a big animal advocate.
Yeah.
But being that we've put over $2 million into the facility over the last couple of years and continuing to do these renovations, I never get calls about updating the facilities. But what I do get a call about almost every day is our lack of TNR program. So I was wondering if there could be maybe a discussion about using these funds maybe as a type of endowment. And I know the government can't actually do an endowment per se, but what if we do invest the monies and then we have perpetual income to support some type of TNR project for the county and fill that gap when I know that there's a need in every corner of our county, every municipality, every community is got a TNR or feral cat problem, if you will. And I would like to open it up for discussion on that too. Being that we are already putting over $2 million into the facility at this
That may
time.
not be a question for her, it may be a question for.
Yeah, so what we're doing here is simply taking in the money that we received and putting it in the capital reserve account. Of course, the things that Dr. Osler mentioned were things that would have to come back before the board because they're not budgeted at this time. So other considerations like Commissioner Hunt had, that's up to the board, and obviously staff has some recommendations where I think it's more money than we ever anticipated, Scott, at one time. So I think the path is wide open in what we can do with this money.
So just to make sure everybody understands, the money's gonna go into an account
Yes.
that we can draw from as needed.
Correct, and it'll be very specific when you're approving from this because it will be set aside in a capital reserve account for the animal shelter. So we're designating this funding because it's designated by the person who gave it for the animal shelter.
Yep.
So, yes, sir.
And is there enough in the budget currently to do the projects you mentioned? The playground for the dogs and some of the other stuff?
I sure hope so. I believe so. It should be well within that budget. Yeah.
The current budget or this additional endowment?
So the projects that Dr. Austin mentioned are not budgeted now.
That's
They
okay.
could be
Yes.
budgeted with this money or future budgets as the board
That's my
determines the
question,
need.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Commissioner Howard.
ET asked my question, so we're good.
Okay.
I do have a question now that if nobody has any others. They didn't give us any guidelines as to how the money was to be spent. Is that correct?
Yeah, my understanding was the executrix came in, wrote the check, and that was the end of it. So,
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
yeah, I think
Um,
she trusts our county to make the right decisions.
County Attorney.
Mr. Chairman, I reviewed the decedent's will in another context. She made several donations along these lines to area agencies, and there are no restrictions
Very good.
whatsoever.
Okay. All right. Are there any other questions before we vote? Are you okay with what we're doing? We're putting it into an account?
Oh, I understand how it
Okay.
works, but I still want to continue that discussion because it's a need that I get called about every day, and this is an opportunity to fill a gap.
Every day?
Well, maybe I'll get 3 bought today and none
Okay.
tomorrow.
Okay. All right,
Mike, I have a
okay.
question of
Mr.
sorts.
Smith.
And I'm sure that you recognize the needs being there every day. But in our decision, I'm thinking, since I'm not really aware of the situation, that your request should be highly considered. But I don't know that we should make a complete commitment, not knowing what our priorities are at this point. That's
Yeah.
a little bit of my concern. We have a
Just
problem with that.
moving the
We'll
money
have
to
an
make
opportunity to deal with that.
But if we commit to this,
As they make requests, it'll come to us.
okay.
Yeah.
If I could address that. So what you're doing now is you're putting in what's called a parking lot. Basically, you're restricting it to the animal shelter for
Correct.
future use. I think, I don't want to speak for Dr. Osler and Scott, but there's enough money here to do the turf grass, which is a small amount, I think tens of thousands of dollars to get that area done, plus the things that Commissioner Hunt suggested, and quite frankly, other things over time.
Thank you.
So we'll have an opportunity to approve the projects if they're of any size.
Yeah.
To,
every dollar that's spent out of here.
yeah. Okay? Any other questions or comments? It's a terrific, terrific gift, something
It
we
is.
don't see every day. And the animal shelter is a great place for that gift. Okay, do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Mitchell,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Chairman Bucher.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Item number 7, information technology. Robbie Evans is going to talk to us about cybersecurity rollover budget amendment. Robbie?
All right, thank you. Good evening, Commissioners. I'm coming tonight to request a budget amendment. We received a cybersecurity grant for $100,000 back in August 2024. The request is to move remaining funds in that line to this year's fiscal budget in the amount of $22,620 to continue using for grant-approved cybersecurity tools.
Okay. So we're being asked to approve a budget amendment in the amount of $22,620. Are there any questions for him?
Could you explain the tools? Like, what are we, just, generally?
Various tools, like we're working on a multi-factor authentication project for 2-factor keys. We could use it to purchase those. Additional licensing that might have got missed during the year for new users, that kind of stuff.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, then do I have a motion to approve a budget amendment?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Mitchell,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith.
Yes.
Commissioner Howard.
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Chairman Bucher.
Yes. Very good. Done. Item 8,
Thanks, Robbie.
Veteran Services, North Carolina Department of Military and Veterans Affairs rollover budget amendment. And help us out.
Good evening, Commissioners. I'm here before you to request some rollover funds. Back in April of this year, the Veteran Services Department awarded a $20,000 grant from the North Carolina Department of Military and Veterans Affairs. This grant was approved. The scope included expenses for travel, training, advertising, improvements to the client waiting area, and various other supplies for the office. All the funds could not be spent in FY 2026, so we're asking for the approval for it to be rolled over. We got an extension on the grant to run until December 31st of this year. So we're asking for the amount of $17,476 to be rolled over to this fiscal year's budget.
Okay. Just for everybody's information, this is the third or fourth one of these we've done tonight where we got the money last year, couldn't spend it, didn't spend it, couldn't spend it all. All we're doing is rolling that into this year's budget. So just so everybody understands that. Are there questions? Chad?
Short span of time, do you guys have any, I see that some vague things, but do you have any like plans for the $17,000?
Yes, one is to revamp our office furniture in our waiting area that we've had in there for the last 10 years. Two, we're looking at doing some larger advertising in like the New Bern Now book and everything, just to expand our footprint around. So, you know, our biggest obstacle is veterans knowing where we're at and what we do. That's our biggest challenge, and so if we can get the word out there more and better, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, you do get a 1980s vibe when you walk in there, so I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
He said it's been there 10 years, but we've owned it for 30.
Yeah, it was hand-me-down furniture when we got it.
You've gotten your money's worth.
Yeah.
We have veterans that are scattered all over the county.
Yes, ma'am.
Including some very veteran-heavy communities themselves. Is New Bern Now the right vehicle to get the word out?
It's one of the few I've already looked at.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at all avenues.
Okay, so
everywhere.
that was,
Yes.
you used it as an example.
That was just
not-
one of the examples that I've
Okay.
already looked at. When I was trying to spend this money before the end of the fiscal year, that was one of the ones I got prices on, because I had to book in my office. I had someone say, call them, find out how much advertisement was, just to get a plan of, you know, just starting the ball rolling to see where the money can go with all this.
Okay, so,
But
you're
I've
going.
thought about even looking at billboards and things like that.
Okay, thank you, that was my question, is it's gonna be a lot of venues to get
Yes.
the word out?
Yes.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I just had a comment. I think it shows good stewardship that they didn't burn 20K in 2 months. So, they went through the process of looking for good ways to spend it and carry it over instead of burning it up.
We were thinking about spending 20,000 on pencils, but we didn't do that.
I have a comment.
Well, for everybody who is a veteran I'm sorry, I'll get one second, who is a veteran who needs the services of Veteran Services, just go to the Dairy Queen and look across the street.
Yep.
And that's where we're at.
The best landmark in the county.
Yep.
Yep.
We only have one Dairy Queen in New Bern, and it's across the street.
That's it.
I have two comments. One, when you provide a CVSO in Craven County East building, everybody's gonna know that they're there. I'll make sure of that. And then when we're done with this discussion, I have something to share with you before you leave, please. I would make a motion that we roll that money over.
Okay?
Second.
Motion to roll over 17,416. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Mitchell,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Howard,
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt,
Yes.
Commissioner Mason,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones.
Yes.
Chairman Bucher.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a comment.
Yes.
I wanted to share something with you before you left. So, having just returned from the National Association of Counties Conference, one of the things that I did learn there that I want to share, I had planned to discuss it during my commissioner's comments, but I want to share with you in case you leave early. Meta is providing free AI classes and training for veterans who are visually impaired and those that are blind. And it's a great, wonderful service, and I'd like to get that word out in any means possible. So if you could share that with the other county CVSOs, I'd
will.
appreciate it.
I could get some information from you.
It's on my county commissioner's page.
Okay, we have a fall conference coming up for our association, and that would be definitely something we could put out there, even try to get them out as a vendor.
Wonderful.
And also, just on a side note, I will be speaking at the North Carolina Association of County Commissioners conference that you guys are having in Durham in a few weeks.
I'll see you then.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, before we go any farther, I need to recognize the guy sitting in the back of the room. Guy Smith is going to be one of our commissioners. He's going to be sitting in the seat where Commissioner Mitchell is seated and taking her area. And he has no opponent, so he's automatically gonna win. So, welcome. Glad to have you here.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, appointments. Under pending, we got a few items here. Community Child Protection Team, Craven Aging Planning Board, Craven County ABC Board, Craven County Clean Sweep, Juvenile Crime Prevention Council, and Recreation Advisory Council. For tonight, Emergency Medical Service Advisory Council. 4 different people are seeking reappointment. We'll take those one at a time. First one is Lydia Monette.
Mr. Chairman, I nominate Ms. Manette.
Are there any other nominations for Cove City Rescue? Hearing none, she will be appointed by acclamation. Second one is Doug Ferguson.
Mr. Chairman, I'll nominate Doug Ferguson.
Okay, are there any nominations? That's the at-large seat. Are there any other nominations for that seat? Hearing none, he will be approved by acclamation. Third one is Scott Cleland, Cherry Point Fire and Rescue.
Mr. Chairman, I know Scott, I asked that he be reappointed.
Okay, and are there others for that seat? Hearing none, he'll be reappointed by acclamation. And the last one is Mark Dale, REMS Fire First Responders.
I'd like to nominate Mark Dale, please.
Are there any others for that nominations for that seat? Hearing none, Mr. Dale will be reappointed by acclamation. And then we have Clint Baisden seeking an appointment to fill a seat vacated by Tony Heckman, Carolina East Medical Center, EMS. Do I have do I have a nomination for Mr. Baisden?
I make that nomination.
Okay, are there others? Hearing none, he'll be appointed by acclamation. And then Tyler Rhodes seeks appointment, EMS First Responder, Global Cellulose Fiber, FKA International Paper. I will nominate him. And are there any other nominations for that seat? Hearing none, he will be appointed by acclamation. For Fire Tax Commissioners Board, REMS Township 8, Otto Simmons seeks reappointment.
Mr. Chairman, I ask that he be reappointed.
Okay, are there others for that seat? Hearing none, Mr. Simmons will be reappointed. And then for the New Bern Board of Adjustment, this is an ETJ seat vacated by Sandra Gray. And understand, Ms. Smith, you have a...
Mr. Chairman, I recommend Attorney Tracy Cunningham Moore for that seat.
Okay, are there any other nominations for that seat? Hearing none, she will be appointed by acclamation. Now that completes our current. We got several for upcoming. Take a look at those and be ready to vote on those when they come up. Next item is the county attorney's report.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. I have several items for you this morning or this evening, all involving county-owned surplus property acquired by the county through the tax foreclosure process. And Mr. Chairman, would you like for me to jump in on the first one?
Go right ahead.
The first property is an initial offer on 520 Crawford Street within the city of New Bern. We've got a parcel ID number of 8012A290. The offer amount is $5,000. The sum total of the past due taxes and the cost of the original foreclosure were $8,442.49. And the tax value of the property is $6,000. As we own this jointly with the city of New Bern, I will note that the property sale has been approved by the city. And I would ask that the board consider doing likewise so we can get this one out for upset bids.
Okay. We've been asked to adapt a resolution approving this transaction and authorizing upset bid process for parcel 8012A290.
So moved.
Second?
Have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That one passes.
The next parcel involves another initial offer for property located at 827 Bloomfield Street within the city of New Bern. We have a parcel ID number of 8007128. The offer amount is $3,000. The original past due taxes and the cost of the tax foreclosure together were $2,764.82, and the tax value of this property is $6,000. As we own this one jointly with the city of New Bern, I will note that the city has given its approval to the initial offer, and I would ask that the board consider doing likewise this evening.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All pass. Item number C.
Yes, sir. The third item and the third property is another initial offer for 813 Murray Street, located within the city of New Bern. We have a parcel ID number of 8007151A. The initial offer amount is $3,000. The past due taxes and the cost of the original tax foreclosure together were $6,533.03. This property has a tax value of $6,000. As with the others, we own this jointly with the city of New Bern, which has given its approval to this initial offer, and I would ask that this board do likewise.
Have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item number D.
The last item is a final approval after the expiration of the upset bid period. The property is located at 1108 LaGrange Street within the city of New Bern. We have a parcel ID number of 8014194. We had an initial offer on this one of $3,200, but when it went through the upset bid period, there was one upset bid received in the amount of $4,000, so that becomes your last and highest bid. The original past due taxes and cost of foreclosure together were $2,023.08, and the tax value of this property is $6,000. As we own this one jointly with the city of New Bern, the city has given its final approval, and I would ask this board to do likewise.
Okay.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll on this one.
Commissioner Mitchell?
Yes.
Commissioner Smith?
Yes.
Commissioner Howard?
Yes.
Commissioner Hunt?
Yes.
Commissioner Mason?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jones?
Yes.
Chairman Bucher?
Yes. That motion also passes, obviously.
That concludes my report.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate it. County Manager's Report, Mr. Jack Veit.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, good evening. Pleasure to be with you tonight. I have three small things to mention to you. Today, Shane released a press release saying we are finally live for our online permitting system through planning inspections. Been a long time coming. Chad and his team have worked very hard to get to this point. So you no longer just have to come in the office. You can now do it from your computer or your phone or whatever device you may want to use. They've worked, again, very hard on getting that. Hopefully, it will be a big success. Today, some citizens may have received an email from a company called Payit. Payit is an online payment system that our tax office is going to be using. So if you've paid your vehicle taxes through DMV online, you're already a Payit customer and you already have an account. So that's why the email went out. It's not quite live yet, but it should be here in the next few days. I think Shane's gearing up some press along that. But just to make sure citizens who got the email know it is a legitimate source, and it will be the first time Craven County will have an official online payment portal for taxes. So
Say the name of that again.
it's called Payit.
Payit.
It's all one word though, so. And it's that time, I can't believe it, we are a month after budget, but we are due for a work session, our normal fall work session. So to go ahead and get calendar gymnastics out of the way, I looked at a date, which would be your second meeting in October. It would be October the 19th. We traditionally are usually October, November timeframe. I just throw that out. We normally would come for our day meeting and then just stay right after, have lunch and work through whatever issues. I've already heard one today, which would be the Animal Shelter Fund, to have more discussion on that. I'm sure there'll be other things. Gene will give you a facility update, and maybe Shane will give us a budget update. And again, things will pop up between now and then. But just want to poll the board and see would October 19 work for your calendar. So see one thumbs up. 2,
Everybody okay with that date?
3, 4, 5, 6. Waiting on one more.
Yep, looks like we're all good.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get that scheduled and noticed, and Abigail will send you a reminder email a month out, okay?
Okay.
Unless you have questions for me, that's all that I have this evening.
Any questions for the county manager?
Thank you.
Item 13, Commissioners Report. Let's start with Ms. Smith.
Nothing.
Nothing to report. Commissioner Hunt.
A couple items, sir. First, I'd like to thank the Havelock Chili Festival Committee for their donation to the Craven Pamlico Animal Shelter for a purchase of a cat and dog microchip scanning station. This will be the 5th one inside of Craven County, and it will be located in Havelock near the police department. The others are located outside of the fire station on Highway 101, in front of the county animal shelter, at the Fairfield Harbor Fire Station on Broad Creek Road, and in front of Vanceboro City Hall. Not only is this a win for our animals and our families when their pets get lost, it keeps them safe and gets them home quicker, but it also takes the burden off of our animal control deputies so that they don't have to respond to so many calls. And so it's a win-win for everybody. So thank you, Havelock Chili Festival. Again, I'd like to reiterate that I just returned from NACO down in Louisiana, and Meta is providing free AI glasses and training to use those for veterans who are blind and those who are visually impaired, both. A couple of items about the military and veterans, a couple more things. Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point, FRC East, continues to thrive and grow. More active duty and civilian support continues to move into Craven County every day, and it's exciting to get to meet some new people in support of our nation's defense. And lastly, I hate to bring it up, but it's critical that everybody keeps this in their mind. Veteran suicide continues to be a tragedy, both nationally and locally. So I want everyone to know that the VA Veterans Crisis Line number is 988, press 1. They receive just shy of 3,000 calls every single day. That's 7 days a week. 3,000 calls about veterans in crisis. The national average is still over 17 veterans each and every day committing suicide. The number again is 988, press 1. And sadly, we lost one of our own in Craven County recently. I want you to know that if you see or hear someone in crisis, you do not have to be the veteran to call that number. You can call to support your veteran. 988, press 1. And that's all I have, Chairman.
Thank you. Next.
Last week I got to attend Governor Stein's 10th listening session for rural counties, and we got to put out some of the things that Craven County is concerned with, at least in my particular case. My wife's concerns for the school board, and one in particular was how they fund the ATM and the way they support the number of schools and the funding, and also with an emphasis on connectivity for the parts of the county that don't have the last mile of internet and what that costs. And that's all I've got.
Okay. Mr. Howard.
I'll note one event I attended where our North Carolina State Treasurer was there. E.T. Mitchell actually spoke at the event eloquently. But it is interesting to hear him talk about, we were 50th out of 50 states in investments before he took over. And Mr. Briner he managed, the former governor of New York, Bloomberg's multi-billion-dollar account. So now we have someone very successful managing the investments for the state. And also note that the healthcare, where we were with healthcare in the state for state employees, he's turned that around too. So that was a neat event to attend. I also attended a second event that Commissioner Jones had put together, a farm roundtable about saving family farms. And it's just a critical issue in this state that so many family farms were hoping for a great year this year, a perfect year. They almost needed a perfect year for some of them to even survive. And they didn't have a perfect year. You look at corn, a lot of those crops failed, so those farmers are going to be looking for insurance, which maybe covers 60% of their cost. It does not cover their cost of living. We're in a critical situation where we may be losing family farmers. My great aunt's land is farmed by one of the farmers that was at the round table, because my great uncle had passed away a few years ago. But it's a critical issue. It's something we need to look at, even as a county, state, and federal government, making sure we save our family farmers. It's a national security issue. If you enjoy farmers markets and true farm-to-table food, When that's gone, we will not have those things. Thank you.
Nothing.
No. Okay. Anybody have anything else?
I do. Maybe we could put that last mile connectivity on our agenda for the workshop that we're going to have in October. That might be something we could address then as well. Thank you.
I would only add that it's getting dark right now, but if you look out toward the water, you see that considerable progress has been made. The islands for the parking lot are defined, and I understand, Mr. Hodges, they're going to be paving shortly, and is that correct?
Correct. Should be adding stone to it this week is the plan. And then paving by the end of the month.
So they're running on or ahead of schedule, which is, most of us know, is not typical for a construction project. So anyway, we're excited about it. It looks good. It's a great view, and it's going to be a wonderful asset to our city and county and court system when we get that paving all done. And the project is scheduled to be finished around the end of the year, I believe. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. All right, if I have nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
We got petition of citizens.
Oh, yeah, we got one more thing. I'm sorry. You got anybody?
Mr. Chairman, we have no one signed up.
Oh. I thought I saw that was blank. That's why. Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We're adjourned.